Hi friends, this is Manish Pandey. Welcome back. In this video, we'll talk about UiPath Assistant, a personal digital assistant. What is UiPath Assistant? UiPath Assistant is a personal digital assistant for every employee. UiPath Assistant is the place where individual can easily access, manage, and run automations with just a couple of clicks. It is especially designed for attended automations. As a client of the robot, it can send commands to start or stop jobs and change the settings based on the user inputs. UiPath Assistance makes automation accessible and easy to use for all. This interface also gives you option to connect the robot to orchestrator. So whenever you deploy a process, whenever you publish a package to orchestrator and deploy that, so you can see those processes, those automations in UiPath Assistant, and you can directly run that jobs and start and stop that jobs from UiPath Assistant. There are few more automations also available for personals. You can say as a personal automations, which you can directly run from UiPath Assistant, which helps you in day-to-day work, like sending an email, setting up a reminder, doing a small things like that. You can also even create these small automations and store to your personal workspace, and you can run it from UiPath Assistant. We'll learn all these things later. Let's start here. We have some logos whenever we use UiPath Assistant. So in tray, in your computer tray, I can show you here. So this is the tray. So whenever you see that, so we get this type of like logos. These are the colors we have, like green color, which means your connection is established. You have successfully connected your UiPath Assistant with the orchestrator. When we get this, this light blue like this, it shows that, or like gray color, something like that. So it shows that this is not connected. So whenever like first time you will open that, so you will get this color of this logo, right? Which shows that it's not connected, and after few seconds it will be automatically connected, and then you will get green color there. If we get red color, this logo red color, it means there is some error with that UiPath Assistant or with the connection. When we get some unread notification, then we get this yellow color. Now we have some different logos for UiPath Assistant. So we get in taskbar. So you can see this is the taskbar where you can see this, PowerPoint and this, Microsoft Edge and this folder like this. So first, whenever we open UiPath Assistant, so we get this one, this color, the purple color, right? Which shows that this is a simple assistant. When we run our job, when we run the automation, we get this color, this logo, which shows that your automation is running. Now if you see the third one, this logo we get when we run our automation in PIP mode. PIP, what is PIP? The full form of PIP is picture in picture. You will also learn about picture in picture in detail in upcoming videos. We'll cover each and everything in detail for UiPath Assistant. Let me show you how to open UiPath Assistant and how to connect your UiPath Assistant with Orchestrator. If you are not able to connect it, I will help you here. And once you'll install UiPath Studio or like a Studio X, you will get that UiPath Assistant installed with that. Sometimes we get UiPath Assistant in the tray here itself, but if you have not set settings which starts UiPath Assistant automatically whenever you start your Windows. There is one setting available in UiPath Assistant. I will show you also. That will help you to start automatically, which will start UiPath Assistant automatically when you start your Windows. Let me show you. So Here also you can see on the desktop I have UiPath Assistant. If you are not getting here on the desktop, you can search here UiPath Assistant. This one you can see. This UiPath Assistant, basically the name is Assistant. So this is Assistant for you. This is the assistant for every employee who is using this one, who is creating automation, who is running automations. So this is the assistant. So click on this. Now here you can see we are getting this black color, this gray color, which shows that currently it's not connected. Now if you see, now we are getting green color, which shows that it's connected. You can also see this logo here, which shows that tenant learning. It means the tenant name is learning. This is connected. Okay, and status is connected. You can see here there are three tabs: home, where you can run and manage your automations. So from here you can run these jobs and you stop the jobs. Here we have list of automations. This is the recent one which recently I have executed. These are the automations that I can see here, which I have published within this learning tenant. So once you will publish a new project, you will not get here, but you have to deploy that one, right? Then you will get here. Here we have a UiPath products. In the home tab, we have three things like recent automations, list of automations, and UiPath products. If anything like you're getting, you will see here like documents, a task using task capture. So once you click on that, you can install task capture. Let me just enlarge this. So if we'll do it like this, or you can click it from here also, expand that and collapse that. You can see I can do it like this. Now if you see here, we have option. Let me see. Here we have a favorites. So what is this favorites? So favorites, you can add your favorite automations. So whatever automation that you think that these are the favorite automation, or this is the automations which you want to run every day, right? So you can directly take it, drag and drop here, right? Instead of finding automations from here, you can directly click on this. You can find it here and you can run it from here. So you can make the automations favorite. Now let's say here you are not getting any process. Why you are not getting? Because you have not connected your UiPath Assistant with Orchestrator. Let me disconnect that. Sign out. We are getting this message that is offline, it's not connected. Now click on sign in, which will directly, it will try to open this browser here, you'll see, and try to launch this, which will try to connect. You can see here directly is connected and it's trying to redirect to this specific UiPath orchestrator with that tenant, right? If you are getting any issue here, then you will not able to connect here. It will ask you to enter some that machine key. Click on preferences, click on this, click on this orchestrator settings. Here I am using connection type as a service URL. Service URL, this is my orchestrator URL. So this is the cloud UiPath website. This is the organization name. So whenever you create a UiPath orchestra account, you need to pass a organization name and then a tenant. So this is the tenant and this is the orchestrator. So this is the complete URL for UiPath orchestrator. And then we'll click on sign in, and then it may ask for machine key and all these things, so the details. So you need to enter there and then it will be able to log in with that. If you are facing any issue while connecting, you can go through my previous videos. I have created a videos for these things where you can easily fix your issues. If still you are facing some issue while connecting, then you can comment in my video. Now let me show you one by one here. Let me close that. So now we have connected here and you can see here. So from here you can start and stop the job. Here this is ready projects. You can start. Here we are, we getting a different logo awaiting install. So we'll click on that, it will install into your system, and then after that you will able to run this run this automation. So why we are getting this awaiting install? Because we have recently published a new version of this package. So currently I'm getting 1.0.2 the version. Earlier it was 1.0.1. So once you'll install that, we'll get same as this. Like it will be something like R, because it starts from RPA. So it will be R, the logo name. Second thing is we have reminders. So from here we can add reminders, and you can set the reminder which will allow you to set the reminder like on this time I want to run this automation. So it will remind you, it will give you a reminder on that specific time, a specific day to run that job. Here we have a marketplace. In the marketplace, we are getting multiples available automations which you can install in your personal workspace, in your my workspace area, and then you can run that job. So this is like day-to-day automations you can see here. In the upcoming videos, I will talk about this in details. So these are the menus tab that we are getting. One for home, run and manage. Second, reminders. Third, marketplace. Now here you can see there is a one logo. If you click on this, let me go on home. If you click on this, so this is a robot. This is your personal assistant. And for this robot, you can give a name, whatever name. Let's say we give a name to our pet, right? So you can also give that name, a specific name that you want to call to this robot. I have given here UiPath RPA. This is my robot name. Now click on save. So this is saved now. Here we have preferences. Click on preferences. I can talk about here. Here we have a general where you can change the themes of this assistant. We have auto, which will be like combination of light and dark. Here we have only light. Here we have dark, so you can change instantly. This theme will be applied. We can zoom in, zoom out. You can see here we have a language. So based on your language, you can select and you can see these things. Here we have automation list and system. So in the automation list, if you want to see the automations by folder, so you can click on group by folder, and I have selected here group by folder. So based on the folder, I can see all my automations. So currently I have only one tenant, that is learning, and I have one folder, that is learning folder. So all this process has been deployed to this learning folder. That's why I'm getting everything here. So if you want to group by this, so you can see here. So in Windows start menu, so it can show you in the start menu also. Second, we have automatically start assistant with the Windows, so you can start. So as I told you earlier in the starting video, that you can start your assistant with Windows startup. So whenever you select that, and whenever you will start your window, automatically it will show you here in the tray. Otherwise it will not install if this is off. Here we have keyboard shortcuts. So you can set the shortcuts here. So let's say I'm putting here Alt R, which means it will resume the process or pause the automations. Go to orchestrator settings. Here we can see the types and the status what we have selected. Here we have logging labels. We have launchpad. This is currently enabled, and we are getting task capture, that is document a task. If you'll disable this, so this launchpad will be disabled. You can see this is now disabled. If you want that, you can see. Now in the tools, we have all the automations. If you want, you can, it says that migrate your automation to your personal workspace. Here we have help, where you can find the external links, like read the documents of this UiPath assistant and other documents also. You can provide the feedback. Here we have a quick assistant tool which will help you to understand menu. Here we have how to run automation. It will help you to understand how to run that automation, how to set a reminder. Here we have a start diagnostic tool. Here you can see the version, the policy, policy name, and then UiPath Assistant version. So, and the windows, this is collapse and expand. So if you click on that, so it will collapse that. If you click on expand, so it will expand this one. Here, this is minimize to taskbar. So once you click on this, it will minimize here. If you click on this, this will not close. Basically, this logo is close icon, but this will not close here. This will, once you click on that, it will move the assistant to this tray here. If you click here, you will get here, and directly we open from here. Double click or right click, so UiPath assistant. You can also directly access this preferences, orchestra settings, move app to current display, help, refresh policy, and quit. If you want to quit this directly, you can click on quit. So let me quit that. I hope you like this video. If so, please press the like button and please press the subscribe button. This is second video of UiPath Assistant, where you learn how to run and manage your automations in UiPath Assistant. So here you can see I have opened this UiPath Assistant, which we can directly open from here. Here you can see we are getting recent, and recently whatever projects that you have started, that you will get here. Here we have a favorites. So whatever automations that you are marking it as a favorites, you will get here. Here we have all the automations. Now let's see. Here we have three automations. First, you can see the project name, and once you will mouse over on this, you will see the project name and the version that we are using for that specific project. Now we published our project to the orchestrator, and we need to find the specific version that currently running in orchestrator. So if you want to see that running version, the active version, you can also come to this UiPath assistant and you can find the specific project. You can mouse over on that and you can see that version. So currently the active version of this project, this process, is 1.0.1. So once you will mouse over on this specific automation, you will also see the folder where this process is published. I can show it here. So this is the learning folder I have created. If you have any process in any other folder like my workspace or any other folder, you will also get that in this UiPath assistant, in this automation list. You can see, click on process and you can see here all the processes, right, that you can see here also. Now when you can see here, we have this logo, this icon, and this icon is available only when you have a latest package that you need to install in your system, and then you will able to run this project. So you just need to click on that, and then what will happen, it will load that complete process, complete automation, and install in your system. So now I just clicked on that, so now it's ready to run here. Currently we were getting here that icon, now we are getting this run option. Now let me run this process. So the one process I'm going to run, click on run. So if you click on this button, this icon, it will run that process. So let me click on that. I just click here, and now you can see installing this package, job started processing, and we got this message box. So this is the first process I just installed, and I clicked multiple times, like 2 times. So that's why I'm getting one more, this failed automations. So whenever if there's any error in your automation, you will get notification here, and then you can see a foreground process already running. So only one foreground process can run at a time. Let me click one more time from here. So you can run it from recent also, you can run it from this automations also. So let me this time click on this. Now you can see I have already executed that. So it will now start running here within few seconds. You can see it has started, right, and we got the message and completed. Let me click on this UI demo automation. Once you click on UI demo automation, run this, you will also get option to pause and stop the boot. You can see here we are getting this, here is installing the package. Now we have this pause and stop. So if you want, you can pause this boot, the process, and you can also stop the processing. So currently you can see it's working here. Now if you want to stop that, so it will just click on stop. So it's stopping the job. Now it has been successfully stopped from here. Now if you can see here the options, there are more actions available against each automations. Click on that and you can see here run in your session, run in PIP, show automation details, send to desktop, right? So these are the four more options we are getting in each automations. So what are these things? So run in your session means once you click on this, it will like run same as this. So like you click on this run, it also run this process in the same session in the same running session, same computer, right? Run in PIP, it will create a different picture in picture and it will run in a different session, right? Show automation details. So once you click on that, you will able to see the automation details here of this process and send to desktop. So let me show one by one. So click on this. So I clicked on that. Now it will start processing here, same as the click. Now it just processed. Now, so this is the same as that. If you click here or you click here, it will start executing that. Now, second, run in PIP. It will run that process in the PIP mode. We'll see this later. Now we have show automation details. So if you want to see the automation details, you can click on that and you can see the details of this automation. Now you can see the information history. So information, this is the name. If you have any shortcuts created for that, so you'll able to see that, or you can set here automations shortcut. Here we have history. So if you have any history, you'll able to see that, like when you start that, when you click stop that. So let me show you here. So the history, you can see it from here. Multiple time I stopped that. Sometime I got error also. If you see in the history, you can see the complete history of this automation. So one day I got this error also, like today itself I got this error. If you click on this, you can also see the job details, like what was the issue. So it can show you the automation name, the machine name also, and you can see the error message, start time, end time, and if you have any output values, you will see able to see that. We have option to copy to clipboard and paste here. So if you want, you can just write it into the notepad. So you can see here. Now we have add two favorites. So currently this hello project, if you see here, we are not getting add to favorites because we have already added this project to the favorites, right? You can see here. If I want to add this also, so I need to click on this add to favorites, and now you can see I have this process that is added to favorites, right? Now we have send to desktop. So what is send to desktop? Send to desktop means sometime what happens, you do like you right click on this, you click on send to desktop. So what will happen, this will create a shortcut on desktop. So same as this, we have this same option available here. So click on this send to desktop. Now we have this RPA challenge automation. You can see this is the name. Click OK and you'll see in few seconds here on the screen. Let me refresh that and you can see now. Let me find here. Okay, now the use of this shortcut, if you double click on this, this will also start your job. Let me double click on that and you can also see it from here. You can see we are getting, you can see it has just started processing, and also you can see here job started processing. So if we have a shortcut automations available in at our desktop, so we can double click on that and we can start the job from there also, right? And you can stop it from here. Click on stop. Yes, I want to stop that. Now it is stopped here. You can see it's done now, right? By this way you can run and manage your automations. This is UiPath Assistant videos number 3. where you learn about the reminders. So this is the UiPath Assistant, and there are three tabs here: Home, Reminders, and Marketplace. Click on this Reminders, and from this Reminder tab, you can create a reminder for your automations. You can specify the time, date, and you can receive the notification, you can receive the reminder for that automation to start the execution. You can create a reminder for all the automations which is available in your automation list. So let me show you here. So here in this tab we get all the reminders that we have already set. This reminder, it doesn't mean that it will trigger your automation. It will not trigger, it will just notify you, it will just give you a notification to remind you to start your automation, to execute your automation. Now let me show you how to add a reminder. Click on this add reminders. Here we have automations. Select your automation. So I want to add a new reminder for UI demo automation. I am selecting this one. Here we have a reminder recurrence. Recurrence means when do you want to get the reminder? Only one time, a daily basis, monthly basis, on weekly basis. So here you can see once, daily, weekly, monthly. So let me select once. And also you can create multiple reminders for same automations. You can see, so I have reminder for this one once at this time and this date. You can also choose the date if you want. You can choose the date also. You can change the time. How you can change that? Once you click here, let me see, if you click here this hour, and then it is selected. Now once you will type anything from your keyboard, it will be changed. So let's say I'm putting a 14 1 4, so it has been changed. I'm typing here 1 3. Now it's 1 3. Now here in the minute I want to type here 3 3. Here we have option to choose the date. Now once you click on save, it will create a reminder here. You can see for this UI demo automation today at 13:33, it means around 1:33 you will get a notification. So we'll wait for that time, and now you can see here currently time is 13:33, which is our reminder time. And now you can see here we got this reminder, and this is the notification which allows us to start the execution, run this job, or like run this automation, or you can dismiss this one. We have one more option that will remind you in 10 minutes. If you click on that, it will remind me in 10 minutes. So let me click on that. So now you can see here time has been set today at 13:43. So at this time you will get again this reminder. Why this feature has been added here? Because sometimes what happens, I thought like I can run this job, I can run this automation around this time. But let's say I'm working here, I'm doing something else, and that time I got a notification, I got a reminder that okay, this is the reminder that you have set. Do you want to run? If I think that okay, I am free now, I can run that. So I can click on run. If I think that no, I have some urgent work that first I want to finish that, and then I want to start this later on, so I can click on that, so it will remind me in 10 minutes. So now you can see at this time I can run that. And still if I think that at this specific time I do not have time to run this, so I can again remind that. I click on this remind in 10 minutes, so it will give me 10 minutes more, and then once I will be free, next time I can run that job, right? So at this time I will be able to run that. Now let me click on add new reminders, and I can select same also, but here now I'm going to select daily. Here we have option every day, every first day, days. Here we have option to increase that. Every second day, every first day, every third, like that. If you want, you can put here. So every first day at this time, I want to run this automation on daily basis. At 1:35, I want to run my job. It's already 1:35, so it has set to tomorrow. So tomorrow at this time it will run this automation. Let me select any Hello project once and click save. Now this time today at 13:36 this project will give you a reminder. Now you can see I got this reminder. Now if I want to run that, I can click on this run and this execution will be started. You can come to this and you can see here the job has been started. Okay, now this is completed and that a specific reminder now is not here because that was only set as only once. Now add new reminders. I'm clicking on this RPA challenge. Now we have weekly basis. So in the weekly basis we have the option, I can show you, on weekly basis every first week or every 2 week, every third week, every fourth week, like that. So every 1 week, days of the week. So I want to run on Monday. Every first week I want to run at this time, this date. Currently the start date is this, but every weekly basis, every first day on Monday I want to get the notification so that I can run that if I want. You can also select multiple. If you think that I want to run on Monday and Friday, you can select that. If you want to deselect this, click again on this one. Now click on that. You can click multiple and you can click save. If you click on this, you can see the reminder that you have set. So this is the one that we have set, weekly basis, every week, Monday, Thursday and Friday, and this time I want to run that. And go back here. So you can see tomorrow at 13:37 this will give you a notification, a reminder to start the execution. Now if you think that any reminder that you have created that is not required now, so you can click on that and you can scroll down and there is a delete button. You can click on delete. It will delete the reminder. Now this reminder has been deleted. If you think that there is some changes required in the specific reminder that you have already created, you can also do that. You just need to click on this. You need to select the reminder and the recurrences. You need to change the time. You can change that and you can save that. Now this has been changed here. Now add new reminders. Select this one. Select monthly and here we have option every month. Every month on the day of month. Which day? On first day every month, on first day this time I want to run this job. So click save. Now you'll see here we got this 1st of March 2023. At this time this will give you a reminder, 1st of March. So currently this is Feb and 1st of Feb is already passed. Now the next first day of this month is March, so it will run on March. If you'll select here, let's say today's date is 5 and you will say 6th day every month, save that. So it will run tomorrow at this time. It will run because we have set here every first month of 6 it will run that job. So by this way you can add a reminder, you can edit the reminder, you can delete the reminder and you can get the notification. This is UiPath Assistant video number 4 where you will learn about marketplace. You will learn how to use this marketplace and what is this marketplace. The third widget tab, that is marketplace. It says that browse ready to use automations from marketplace.uipath.com. So automations from marketplace.uipath.com. If you click on this, whatever automations that you are getting here, these are coming from marketplace.uipath.com website. This is one of the product of UiPath. These are also called ready to go automations. It means it's ready to run. You just need to install this. So everywhere in each and every automations you are getting here available for download. You just need to click on this and install that and it's ready to run. Here you can see this is for sorting. If you click on this, so the default selection for the sorting is recommended. We'll click on that. So whatever is recommended by this UiPath assistant will show on the top, and in that sequence you will get here. We have the other sort item sequence is most downloaded. So most downloaded, you can see it by clicking on this. You can see how many times or like how many users has you know downloaded this one. We'll click on this ratings. You can also see the ratings from that specific automation. Here you can sort based on the alphabeticals like A, B, C, 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 D, like that, right? Now let me show you first based on the most downloaded. If you click on this Mac compatible move my files, if you click on that, so you can see the details of this automations. Let me enlarge this one, and you can see we have a link that is back to marketplace, which will again go back to this marketplace tab where you will able to see all the automations. Here you can see the name of that automation. Here you can see the stars like the ratings. So currently there is no ratings given to this automation, but the download count is 4315. It means this 4315 times this is downloaded. This is the description of this automation. This is the author, that is created by UiPath. This is uploaded by UiPath. And last update date, that is 2022 Feb. This is the screenshot and videos available for this, which will help you to understand like how and what is the use of this. You can see the compatibility, which is for assistant, this one required to run this one. Dependencies are this Mac assistant required. This is silver certified. So whenever you are planning to install any automations which is ready to go from marketplace, you can also take care of these things. It should be like bronze certified, silver certified, like that. So here you can see this is certified. This is the documentation. So before using this one, you can download this and you can see this PDF. This is the documentation, and you can go through this. So whenever you are planning to use this one, this automation, you can go through this documentation. And if you found any issue or you want to give a feedback, you can give a feedback from here. Click on write a feedback, or if you want to ask a question related to this one, to this automation, you can click on this and you can ask a question. Now if you want to install that, you can click on install. So there is a button install here, you can install. So currently I'm not going to install this one because this is for Mac compatible automations. Now go back from here. So here I just wanted to show you like the most downloaded, how it's sorting these items. So it was 4000. Now if you click on take a screenshot, it's 1108, and this one is 1013. Now if you see, click on this and rating. So based on the rating, it will sort these marketplace automations. So click on this and you can see here this has 1 reviews and 5 star. Click on this, it has 1 reviews, same 5 star. We'll go through the other one. So 2 reviews here, 5 star. So these are the 5 stars here. Let me click this. So this has no star, right? So it's coming based on the ratings. So see alphabeticals. So it will go one by one, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, like that. So now I'm going to show you how to install this automation. Now to install this automation, this marketplace automation, and to use this to run this automation, you need to enable personal workspace in UiPath Orchestrator. If you don't know how to do that, or if you have not enabled this already, then you can go through my video. I can also put the link of this video in my video's description. And you can see here, this is the my workspace where you can see my email ID and you can see this one. So if you have already done this one, you can install this, and you are ready to run this automation. So let me search any which is like useful. So let me click on most downloaded one. Convert my image to PDF file. So let's say I want to use this one. I have a image that I want to convert to PDF file. Let's see how it's working. Click on this. Now it shows that convert my image to a PDF file. So it will show a message like this. It will ask you to select all the images, select the folders, output folders, input folders like this, and insert the PDF names, and then process completed. This we can see is silver certified, and it's created by you can see author is BSP consultant. So you can now click on install. So I have started installing. Now you can see here it has been installed now, and now it's ready to run. So we are directly getting this screen to run this also. Here you can see we are getting information, history, and more details. And then we can click on run. If you want to run this in the PIP mode, in the picture in picture, you can enable this one. And if you want to run this, you need to click on run. So you can run this from directly here also, or you can also run it from your automation list. Now you can see select all images files in the correct order. Click OK. Now it will ask you to select. So I have this PNG file which is BP error. Now click open. Now press OK if you want to select more. So I don't want to select more. I can click cancel. Now select output folder. So the output folder is my desktop folder. Now the name is output PDF image like that. Click OK. Now you can see process completed. Now this is successfully completed. Now just you can see here output PDF image.pdf. You can see just now it has converted, but now you can see the this one, it doesn't look good. Now I can show you here. Let me go back, and here we are on the home tab, and you can see this automation is showing in this uipathr@gmail.com workspace. So this is my personal workspace. It's not showing in the learning folder because we have not published this separately. This is directly coming from marketplace, and this will be considered as a personal automations. You can see it from here. If you come to this my workspace, you can click on processes, and you can see this has already been added to process. There's no need to deploy this one in your automation that you are publishing from your studio. That for that you have like publish the package and then create a deploy that process, right? But this is ready to go, ready to run. It is directly, it has been deployed to your my workspace, right? And you can run it from here also. You can see here, you can click on start run, and it can run here. Now if you don't want this automation here, might be you have installed that, but after some time you don't want that one, so you can delete this automation also. How you can delete, let me show you. So this is the automation. You have to click on this three more options, click on this delete personal automations. You can see, so this has been now deleted. Refresh that, and you can see this has been deleted from my workspace. And now you come to UiPath orchestrator, and you can refresh this, and this is also deleted from my workspace. Now here we have a search text box where you can search automations from the list of automations here. So let's say I want to search Excel automations. So there are list of automations available here related to Excel. From where these automations are coming? So you know the name is marketplace, and in the starting of the video I told you that browse ready to use automation from marketplace.uipath.com. So this is the UiPath marketplace. Now this is the one ready to go automations for UiPath assistant which we are using here. Now click on this, and now you can see here it shows that 27 listing available, and these are the automations we can see in our UiPath Assistant. There is a second page, and here also we have 27. So it means it's around 54 automations available here. And I think here also we'll be getting 54 records, 54 items. And these are the same one. Let's say I want to check clean up my computer. So I can search here, it's available or not. Clean up my computer. You can see clean up my computer. This is available, right? I can show you the other one, like convert my file to other format. You can search here, convert my file. You can see convert my file to another format. Same is here, which is ready to go automations, which is available here. Now you can come to UiPath Orchestrator and click on more. Here you will see marketplace. Click on that, and this marketplace is same as this marketplace. So either you can directly go from this UiPath Orchestrator, because this is also one of the product of UiPath. You can see more products, so this is also product, and you can also separately open this here by putting this URL. So if you'll come to this, again you will get same things, ready to go automations. In this video you will see how to disable or hide marketplace tab in UiPath Assistant. Now you can see this is the tab, this is marketplace tab. Sometimes this marketplace is not useful for us. This is not useful for me. I want to hide this tab. I just want to see this home tab and this reminder tab. So how can I do that? So for that we have to create a policy in automation ops, and then we have to apply that policy for this UiPath Assistant. So let me open UiPath Orchestrator, and left side here you can see dot dot dot, that is more option. Click on this and click on this automation ops. Now click on this governance, and then here we have policies. Click on this policies, click on this add product policy. So currently I do not have any policy applied, so click on this add product policy. Select this assistant because I want to create a policy for assistant only, and this policy will hide the marketplace tab from UiPath Assistant. Here we need to write that a specific policy name, so I am going to write like disable marketplace and select this, click on add. Now you can see here the policy name is this, and this is the availability days, this is the priority, the first priority, and this is the description where you can write something like disable marketplace tab from UiPath Assistant. Now scroll down, allow custom widgets, use official fits, but currently we are going to look at only marketplace. You can see second number UiPath marketplace widget, and the version is 2.0.3. Now click on this, edit this. There is a checkbox here, is enabled. So if this is checked, it means marketplace tab will be appeared on your UiPath Assistant. If this is unchecked, you will not able to see that. So let's uncheck this. Click on save. Now you can just make sure this should be no. Is enabled should be no for UiPath marketplace widget. Now click on save. Now this is the policy where we have just updated against this assistant product. So now we have created a policy to disable marketplace tab from UiPath Assistant. Now this is the time to deploy this policy to the UiPath products. So for this we have a tab that is deployment. Click on this, and here policy can be deployed at 3 levels of granularity, that by tenant level, group level, and users. So tenant, groups, users. So we'll go with tenant because I don't have any group, I don't have any users, so I will go with tenants. And then here you can see the tenant name. Click on this edit. Here you can see the license type: attended, RPA developer, automation developer, studio web, citizen developer, unattended robot. So you can see for unattended robot, we'll not able to see this UiPath assistant. So we'll not able to apply this policy. Citizen developer, we have that, but basically I'm not using citizen developer. For a studio web, this is just for studio web. We are not using that. Automation developer, we have this. RPA developer, we have this. Attended, we have this one. Now, based on our license type, we need to apply that. So you can also go to this admin, click on this licenses, and then you can see here we have the license that is attended and automation developer, right? So we'll just go back to the automation ops, click on this deployment, click on this edit. So basically I'm using this automation developer license type. So I will click on this, and then from this section assistant, I will click on this, select this disable marketplace policy, and then click on save. Now this policy has been saved and applied to this tenant level. Now you can see currently it is not disappeared. So just to refresh this policy, we have to click on this from tray, right click on this UiPath Assistant logo, click on refresh policy, and you can see as soon as you will click on refresh policy, you will see the marketplace tab is now disappeared from UiPath Assistant. So based on the license type, you can apply that policy and you can hide that tab. In this video, we are going to talk about PIP, that is called picture in picture. The full form of this PIP is picture in picture. Picture in picture allows you to run attended automations without interrupting your activity or task on the machine. While the robot walks in PIP, your machine is free. You can do whatever you want to do that time. You can listen music, you can write an email, you can call with someone on the teams, and you can do your other task. Whatever you want to do, you can do on that. So in one side, your robot will process your that automation, and then one side in the same machine you can do your work. So parallelly, both things will happen here. That is called picture in picture. You will also have seen that picture in picture features in your mobiles, right? We can open any app as a picture in picture in on the top of that any application, right? So it works in the same way. Let me open UiPath Assistant and show you how to run a process in picture. Currently, whatever we execute, whatever process we execute, that run in your own machine, in that machine as a new session, right? It doesn't open that in a new picture in picture. Let me first show you that, then you will able to understand what is picture in picture, right? This is the UiPath Assistant, and let's say we have this process UI demo automations. Let me click on that, and then once we'll come here, there is an option available here that is picture in picture, run in PIP. Currently this is off. If you'll switch it on, so it will allow you to run this process in picture mode. Now you can save this one. If you'll save these settings, then this setting will be applied, and then whenever you will directly run the process, so let me click on save, go back. So now we have saved this PIP option here. Now once you'll click on this directly, this process will be executed in PIP mode. It will open a new desktop. The complete machine will be like complete window will be set up here, and then that process will be executed there. If you will not on this, so what will happen? Whenever you will run that this process, it will just run in the same machine, in the same session, right? Here you can see there is a help button. If you click on that, you can learn more about this picture in picture. It will just redirect you to the UiPath documentations. There you can learn more about that one. Let me first click on this one and click save. Go back here, Now click on this run. Now you can see there is a pop-up asking here, the automation you are trying to run was not tested for picture in picture. Running it in PIP may result in unexpected behaviors. Are you sure want to run it? It means this pop-up says, this information pop-up says that this automation that we are going to run, this UI demo automation, that has been not tested to run in picture, right? So it says that if you are trying to run that, might be it will throw some error. You will have some other issues there, right? So do you want to still run that one? If yes, you need to click yes. If no, click no. It will not run that. Now let me first click on run this yes, so that we can run that and I can show you some a demo like how it's going to open, and after that I will show you how to fix this issue. Because if you don't want to get this message, then also you can do that. Let me click on yes then. Now you'll see it has just started installing the package, started the job. Currently it's asking for the credential, so let me enter my credential here, and this is asking, this is my Microsoft account, this I'm going to use to log into this machine. I will click OK, and then you can see here this is the same machine. It's going to log in here, and you can see left side everything, all the icons, and then the wallpaper and everything, the desktop is same as this one, right? And here whatever you want to do you can do, and you can see I open this one, I'm doing something else, I'm just closing this one, and but also side by side you can see this automation is running, right? If I want to any browser, I can open the browser. It will not disturb your automation. Now here you can see there are two options here, the main two options. Basically we have two and three, five options here. If we click on take control, currently this is disable, this is off. If we'll switch it on, so it means you can take this control, you can right click on this one, you can do whatever you are doing here, right? So you're I'm clicking on refresh here also. I'm able to click on refresh on this machine also. I can open any other things here also, right? Same as this I can do. If we'll switch it off, you will not able to do anything. It means whenever you are doing some other task on this machine and you are doing some right click or somewhere, so it will not disturb this automation. So you can switch it off so that whenever you are clicking somewhere, you are trying to delete something, you are trying to work on something, so it will not disturb this window. Second thing, we have keep in top. This is also off. If we on this, so what will happen? So let's say if I'm going to open anything, any window, any browser, so this will be always on top. Let me click on this, and you can see this is always on top, so it will keep this window on the top. Let me open this one. You can see if you switch it off, so you can see if I am opening anything, so this window is going back, right? You can see. But if you click on top, so this will be always on top. There is some advantage and there is some disadvantage of this one also. You can use as per your requirement. We have this minimize, so while running this process you can also minimize that one, and you can do whatever you want to do here on this machine. We have this maximize, so if you click on that, it will show you in this complete full screen. Now we have this close, so if you click on this close, it will ask you, do you want to close the picture in picture window? Yes, click yes. Right now it will close this PIP mode, that desktop has been closed. Now let me show you one more time here. Here you can see the status is success, installed, job started, and completed. You how we can fix that specific pop-up message that we are getting here. This pop-up. So first you will go to that automation in the your UiPath Studio. So this is the UI demo automations. This automation I am using here. Now you can click on this project settings. for this automations. So for every automations we can change that one. Now you can see here in the general, you can come down here and you can see here we have option PIP options. So there are three options here: tested for PIP users, starting in PIP. Tested for PIP uses starting in PIP. It means you are saying that I have already tested this for PIP users, and starting in PIP means it will by default start in PIP. Now here, tested for PIP usage, not starting in PIP by default. So if you select this, you are approving that. You are saying that this automation is tested for PIP usage, but this will not start in PIP by default. You have to manually run that. You have to select that option from UiPath Assistant to run that in PIP. Third is not tested for PIP usage. So if this is selected here, then whenever you will run that, you will get this pop-up. You will get this pop-up, right? Now, if you will select here tested for PIP users, but not starting PIP by default, so it will not run in the by default in PIP, but it will not give you that message. Now here we have a PIP type. PIP type, it says that this project will run in the new session or in the new desktop. If you select new desktop, it will open a complete new desktop that I have shown you in the demo. So it will open in the new desktop and then run there. So I have already published this one. Let me go to this orchestrator, and currently I'm using 1.0.4, which is using not tested. Now let me upgrade this to the latest version, that is 1.0.5. In the 1.0.5 version, I have already selected this that PIP is approved. It means ready to run for PIP. Now let me go to this. Let me go back. If I'll run this one, so you can see we didn't receive that pop-up because I have already approved that one, right? Now let me enter that password and click OK. So you see this is already approved in my this studio in the project settings, and now we are not getting that pop-up and we are able to run that here. Now let me click on stop that and click yes. Now this has been stopped, and you can see once you will stop from here, this will also close your PIP window. Click on dismiss. Let me run this again, and you can see asking for the password. Now I'm going to click on this and click on this power button and click on this shutdown. So this shutdown means this will shut down your this window also, this machine, right? If you click on disconnect, then this window will be disconnected, right? So if you click on shutdown, so your this current machine also will be shut down. So whenever you are clicking here, so just take care of that one. So let me click on disconnect. So this will just disconnect this machine. Okay, and click stop. Go back. In this video, we'll talk about how to migrate your automation to your personal workspace. In UiPath Assistant, you will have seen one of the screen. You can see from here the screenshot, that is automations. Migrate your automations to your personal workspace. And how can we migrate our automations that we have in our personal folder, in our desktop folder, or like in our local folder? How can we migrate this to the our personal workspace in UiPath Orchestrator? So let me show you. So this is UiPath Assistant. Click on this, click on this preferences, and then click on this tools. Here you can see there is one screen automations, and this button is disabled. It shows that there are no local automation to migrate. So currently we do not have any local automations. How can we you know have that automations, local automations, and how can we migrate that? So let me first open this UiPath Studio, and I have one automation here, that is guessing game, that is coming from the older video, right? Let me just run that here. So recently I converted this automation to Windows. Okay, it's asking to enter a number between 1 to 100. So that is a guessing game number. So your guess is too small. Let me put here 60. Still too small. 90. Still too small. 95. Yeah. Congratulations, you guessed correctly. The number was 95. Okay. So we have this automations, and I want to migrate this to the personal automations, right? So let me first publish this. So I'm not going to publish this to orchestra directly. I'm going to publish this to this URL, this custom location, that is C drive slash program data slash UiPath slash packages. You can find it from here. So inside this program data, you will see UiPath and then packages. Here you need to publish your package, that your local automations, which you want to migrate to the personal workspace. So now let me click next and click publish. Okay, so this is the location. We have successfully published this one. Now let me come to this. Now you can see this is the package, NuGet package, that just now I have published here. Now let's go to this location. Let me close this and click on this again, so that like we can refresh this screen and it can take data from there. Now you can see this button is enabled. Now we are getting in the blue color migrate, because we have this package available here in this folder. Now if you click on migrate, it will ask you here, I see you have created some automations, right? Would you like to migrate them into your personal workspace? Found one packages. So currently I have one package, so that's why I'm getting here message that found one package. If you have multiple, it will show you the multiple packages, and then you can migrate these automations. If you don't want to migrate this, you can skip. If you want to migrate, you can click on this migrate. So now it's migrating your automations to personal workspace. Now you can see, you can find this automation here in your UiPath. So this is my personal workspace, my email ID, and this is the workspace. So you'll able to see that automation in your personal workspace. So because I have already set here the option group by folder, right? So it will show you all the automation based on the folders. Like I have the learning folders. This is my personal workspace, so I'm able to see here. Now I can run it from here itself also, right? Let me put here 80, 40, too small, 45. Yeah, the number was 45. Okay, so it's working fine now here, right? So this way we can migrate our personal, like local automations, to the personal workspace. You can also see once this automation, that package will be migrated to the orchestrator, you will see that will be automatically moved to a folder, and the folder name is migrated to orchestrator, and you can see that is moved here. You learned how to migrate your local automations, or your packages which you have kept in your local folder. You can migrate to your personal workspace without directly publishing to UiPath Orchestrator. In this video, you will learn how to set icon to packages. For this process, UiPath guessing game, there is icon set here. Same as this, if you want to set icon to any of the process that you have here, you can do that. So first, let's say I want to set icon to this process, RPA challenge automations. So for that, I have to find out that code and I have to modify that one, right? So I have already opened this process here, and I want to just set icon here. So there are two options. to set the icons. First, you have to click on this settings of this project, like project settings, and then click on general, and then here we have a package icon. You have to choose a icon and then click OK. Second, while publishing this package, I will show you later on once I will publish that. So second step I will show you. So let me first click on this project settings, click on this package icon, and I have one icon downloaded here. So I will select this icon, click OK, and then you can see this is the package, that icon I have selected here. Now click on OK. I need to click on this publish. So this is also a second method, second step to do that. You, while publishing that, you need to come to the package properties. You can see the version, and then here you need to click on that and select that icon. So either you can select directly from the project settings, or while publishing, if you want to modify that icon, you want to add any new, you can do here. Now click on next, click on next. Here we have an option that includes sources. If checked, all XML source will be packaged within the library, including private sources. If you want, you can do that. Otherwise, let's uncheck this one. Click next, click publish. Now this will be published to the UiPath orchestrator, and the version is 1.0.3. Okay, now let me close this one. Now let's come to this here. This is UiPath Assistant and RPA challenge automation. So for that I have to go to UiPath orchestrator, refresh this one. Now you can see here we have one update available, right? Let me click on this, select this, and click on use latest one. Now click on confirm. So just now we have confirmed that updated that package. It's 1.0.3. Now let's go back to this UiPath assistant, click on refresh. Once you refresh this one, so you can see here RPA challenge automations, right? So we are getting update here also. So it means you have updated here. Now you have to also update in this UiPath assistant so that you can run that process in your local machine. So let's click on this. Now let's go back. Now it's installing this update in your machine. Okay, now you can see here we have set one icon, same icon which we have available here in the download folder. This one, same icon we have set here in this UiPath assistant for this process. I hope this is useful. If so, please like this video and please subscribe this channel if you have not subscribed yet.
If you want to learn Blue Prism, please visit my YouTube channel youtube.com/blueprismrpa. And also, if you want to learn Blue Prism from Udemy and you want to get certificate, you can search for my Blue Prism course there, that is Blue Prism RPA complete course. I will also put the link in my video description. You can go through there. Thank you.